Oh yes, that place has always been.
That was easy.
Come on. Right.
Oh, never mind.
Yes, we got transcoding straight away, so I can do this. And
I also had an ad the moment you started.
oh yeah, there's Twitch in it. Oh, I think I might need to change the D&D Beyond overlay. Let me just...
You're on the old one.
I'm on the one shot.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
Yeah, because technically this is the old one, but you know. Right, let's...
What's this advert for?
Dunno, you tell me, I can't see it.
Oh, Audible.
Oh, Audible's quite good, to be fair. Boop. There we go. I love the fact that we can do this. Actually, let me just... I can...
Oh, there we go. I was going to say, does it not do that anymore?
Does it not do what anymore? I can deselect...
I typed yeet.
You typed yeet.
Yeah, it just took a minute for it to kick in.
You can deselect characters as well. Apparently so. Did yeet actually do anything? Don't think it did.
Yeah,
Oh, it did.
Triggered
Oh, good.
Triggered the reet. I was
Reet.
seeing if it would.
Well, now we knew. Cool. There we go. We have the 5. Oh dear, look at all your health. Isn't it really low? What?
What?
What? Okay, so are we all here? Are we all listening?
I'm here.
Are we all watching? Let's get tweeting. Yeah, me too. I just did a tweet and everything.
I even put it in the Discord server that I've got with my friends.
Nice.
I would do that, but I don't have any. So.
Yeah. Yeah, same. I've just got you lot. I'm not sure what to class that as.
I mean, I'm your child, so that I don't count as a friend.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Right, so, brief recap. Last time was a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't really remember. You what?
It was like 3 weeks ago.
3 or 4 weeks. I think we had a week's gap in between both times.
Ooh.
So yeah. So last time in the campaign, we got back from Falcon's Lodge after sorting out all the trouble with the orcs over there. Derped around in town a little bit, did a little bit of general shopping, performed a skit at the inn. The regular innkeeper wasn't there for the night, so you know you did.
Yeah.
Well, I say you did. Carlton performed
I helped.
with the help of Gioa, inverted commas. Slept, had a check of the quest board, wandered out to try and find the dragon barrow. Got close during the night, was interrupted by a friendly centaur whose name eludes me at the moment. I'm sure Townie will remember, as Townie had a conversation with them, I think. That's correct, it was Xanth. Xanth the centaur. And then the next morning they inspected the area of the dragon barrow, unsealed a secret entrance, and led by Carlton with torch in hand, started to descend the steps down into the barrow. And that is where we find ourselves today.
Can we
So-
push Carlton downstairs?
Well, I was going to
He's not
say,
here.
marching order, obviously, Carlton in front.
I'll go behind Carlton because I don't have dark.
There's a surprise. Gio are next.
And I feel like Granny should go behind me because we don't have dark vision.
Yeah.
I'll go back.
So was that no? You're not behind Carlton, or
No, I will go. I'll go
right?
third.
Okay. Next.
I'll go in the back of the group.
I was
Right.
gonna say, because I'm like distance and dark vision, should I go like at the back?
Well,
Oh, okay.
'Cause
Fight
I thought they ranged
find
on
it.
people.
Yeah, let's stick the melee character at the back. Yeah, seems like a good idea. Right. There we go. We have our marching order. So, as you crest the top of the hill and squeeze down the base, which has now opened into a winding staircase leading down into the pretty much absolute darkness before the sputtering, flickering torch of Carlton lighting up the walls as you wind your way slowly down the spiral staircase. How far down does it go? Ooh, it doesn't say. Ooh. Yeah, it does. It takes a couple of minutes because it's about 30 feet down into the depths of the ground underneath. As you hear your steps echoing around as you descend further and further, the chink of Carlton's boots on the steps, dusty, musty smells in the air, as if this place has not seen or felt the air for a long, long time. Let's change the music, see if we've got anything.
What was that website called?
Tabletop audio. There we go, that sounds like a good one. And you eventually get to the bottom of the staircase. You can see a tunnel which sort of winds its way around to the left and right of you. You see these lights, 3 of these lights that you saw flickering above the barrow the night before. They just appear distantly in front of you and then disappear to either side. 2 going one way, 1 going the other way. Let's say from where you are, 2 disappearing off to the east and 1 disappearing off. No. 2 disappearing off to the west and 1 disappearing off to the east. So as you break through from this staircase, it opens up into this tunnel in front of you, winding off to the left and right. What are you going to do?
I think we should go where the one light is first.
I'm gonna be honest, I got very confused by all those left, rights and stuff.
Yeah, I know. It's just looking at it. It's a little bit of a confusing map. Right. So as you come out of the staircase, you're sort of getting comfortable in your seat. There's a tunnel to your left from where you are facing, which leads in a sort of northeasterly direction. It kind of winds around, it curves around the corner, and then 1 off to your right, which leads in a sort of southwesterly direction, curving around as if the tunnel itself just curves around and you've just entered into it somewhere.
Yeah, well, I'm happy to go towards the light, like what was said.
So
Yeah.
off to the sort of northeasterly one.
Yeah.
Okay. Same matching order?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
So, with the light, you between you decide the best way to go will be to the northeast. As you sort of 5 to 10 feet further around the tunnel, you see it branches off. Carries on going the way you were, but there's also a tunnel which branches off directly to the east.
Ooh.
The light seems to disappear further around as the tunnel was leading, flickering in the distance. Sort of more of a northerly direction now, as the tunnel is winding further around. This branches off to the east. It's a separate tunnel now, but the light is continuing around the original tunnel.
So do you want to continue with the light, or...?
Probably.
Yeah.
Might be the best bet, honestly.
At least we can sort of track back as well, if need be, quite easily, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Indeed. Indeed.
Yeah, we'll follow the light.
Okay. So you follow it a little bit further. It winds around for about another 10, 20 feet or so. Eventually, it branches off again. To the north, you see cobwebs, darkness, and the flickering light just in the distance down the northern tunnel, as the rest of the tunnel that you were in previously just continues to wind around in a sort of circular motion back the other way, west, and then sort of disappearing sort of southwest. So you've kind of gone around in a bit of a semicircle, and now there's a tunnel branching off to the north with the flickering glowing light in the distance down this tunnel. So you can either head north or carry on.
Yeah, I've been drawing it as we've been going round, and it looks like the tunnel that's north is heading towards a circular, like cavern type thing.
Okay.
If the tunnel going round is going to end up meeting where it comes round the other way.
Yeah, do you want to go that way then?
If you think of it a bit more like you came out of the staircase, the original corridor tunnel that you were in goes around that in a sort of circular motion with these extra tunnels branching off, one so far to the east and one to the north. More like points of a compass type thing. If that helps.
So, shall we go up the north tunnel? Because by my reckoning, I think it's going to curve round and meet back at the other side.
Yeah, we can do then.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you start to make your way down the tunnel. You get about 10, 15 feet. It takes a sharp turn to the east for about 5 feet and then heads back north again after that. And you just see this dim glow hovering about 10 feet further down the tunnel.
Oh gosh.
Should we go towards the light?
Someone go and lick it.
The tunnel as it is at the moment, the corridor tunnel that you're in at the moment, it's about 5 feet wide.
Oh god.
It looks like
So that's what-
kind of looks like a wispy bobbing lantern just hovering in the distance,
Are we
Sort of.
close enough to investigate?
brightening, glowing. Investigate what?
Like, just try and work out what it is.
Well, yeah, it kind of looks like a... You're about 10 feet from it, so it's like a wispy bobbing lantern. That sort of
Produce flames on
bright
the floor just to try and illuminate it.
dims and bright. Well, it won't illuminate more than Carlton with his torch currently.
Yeah,
Well,
There's a lot
And
of
you
things it could be.
You see behind it that the tunnel sort of branches out and opens up into what looks like a bigger room just behind it.
Do you guys think we could be following someone and like this is their lights that they're left behind? Maybe. Because if it would be like a lantern more than like a natural
no,
thing.
because apparently they're the things that we saw on outside on the nighttime, aren't they?
Oh,
But I
yeah.
don't- And the tomb was sealed
Yeah.
when we got.
Hmm.
Should we just carry on?
Yeah.
Plod through.
Yeah.
Carry
Be
on.
careful.
Yep.
The same order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
we'll
Yeah.
check out.
I mean,
Yeah.
how do we rearrange ourselves?
Well, the tunnel's about 5 feet
Yeah.
wide, so it is possible to do. So as you
Well,
go on.
I was gonna say if it's wide enough for two of us to walk down side by side, I think I'd
Should we
prefer
maybe do that?
the side of Carlton.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you next to
To
Carlton,
protect Joa and
then Gio behind you, and then
Yeah.
Malkuth, and then Evelyn as before.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So, as you not so carefully make your way down, the lantern just sort of moves backwards at the same speed you go. You get about 5-10 feet, and then you both take another step forwards, and the ground just gives beneath you, and you just fall straight 10 feet.
That's the end of the campaign. Thank you all.
That's just the two that were in front. That's just the two that were in the front.
Oh, that's fine then. Bye.
So, oof. Oof. So, both of you, from the fall, you fall into this 10-foot deep pit. And there are, let's see, there are rows of rusty swords clustered
Oh.
all along the bottom of this pit.
Looks like you're gonna get tetanus.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna
it's
need
not
tetanus
in-
job.
So you each take 3 points of bludgeoning damage from the initial fall. So I'll sort that out for
Yeah, I was confused.
Carlton.
I was thinking, why would swords be bludgeoning damage?
And just because of the massed how do you that's how you do damage. I'm not used to being a play character on here. Because of the massed amount of swords at the bottom, you each take a further really low roll, 10 points of piercing damage from all the swords.
Ouch.
Really low.
So that
40.
was Harrison.
It was
and
4d6.
Carlton.
Oh.
That was Harrison and Carlton, yes.
Cool.
So a further
Oh,
10
not
points
cool.
of piercing damage. So as you three behind him, Gioa first, you just see the ground give way beneath Carlton and Harrison, and they both drop, fall amongst these swords at the bottom, and you just see them there sort of piled in a heap upon each other.
Wasn't me this
Oh.
time.
How big is the
What the
It's
heck?
10 foot
Sorry,
down,
I apparently
5 feet wide.
I apparently misheard the marching order because I remembered it being Carlton, Gioa, Harrison.
Yeah,
and
we
the-
changed that.
Yeah, they rearranged so those two were both walking next to each other at the front.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
Can
now,
I try jumping across
I
the
need you
hole?
to roll initiative, please.
Oh god
Ah,
damn.
okay.
Because as these guys fall into the pit, you see the glow start to make its way towards them.
Oh, I got a 5. 2 plus 3.
First top roll of the campaign.
Oh.
Okay.
25.
Who do me what now?
Granny got a 25, I think I heard.
Ooh, GG, Granny.
8.
Yep.
So, let's get this set up.
Did I get the lowest initiative?
Would not surprise me.
I really need to get some more tea. I need to really
So,
some different dice.
not quite got it all perfect, but you know, I've got something
And
different.
that's the player order in the Switch chat.
Right, so
What's
here we go.
everyone about?
This is how we're looking at the moment. You've got Granny, well, you've got Harrison and Carlton at the bottom of this pit. Gioa next.
Oh.
I'll tell you what, we'll do it.
What is that?
It's,
do I
a
see
glowing
Lego?
Yeah, that's Lego.
I mean, it's the closest thing I've got. I was looking at ordering some
Yeah,
LED.
Like,
I was looking at ordering some
Lego.
LED things, but you know.
if Lego was actually quite cheap, it would be really effective to make like whole dungeons out of Lego and like have Lego
Absolutely.
minifigures instead of miniatures. Like, how cool would that be?
Absolutely. Oh, I should roll for Carlton then, shouldn't I?
Oh,
Initiative, initiative. Where's initiative? There it is. That makes sense. So, let me just
There we go.
How bad was Carlton's?
What's yours?
Worse
4.
than mine.
Okay, right. So,
Somehow.
order of business. Harrison, now that you've fallen and you've been sliced and diced by the few swords that they've got at the bottom of this pit, you are currently prone at the bottom of the pit, 10 foot beneath everybody. You can just see Gioa's face staring down at you from the glow of Carlton's torch, which he managed to keep in his hand. And you see, just over the other edge, the glow of the lantern ship. What the heck's that all about? That was cool. Streamloots just did a thing. Moving its way towards you. What are you going to do?
Well, I'm gonna use half my movement to get on my feet,
Yep.
obviously.
So you gingerly manage to pick your way through some of these swords without stabbing yourself again on them. Stand up. So half your movement.
Yeah. I can't really see because your thing's gone all fuzzy on my. I don't know if it's me or not.
It could
I
be.
think that's on yours.
Yeah.
Mine seems
So,
alright.
I don't know. I have no idea where anything is. I can't tell where anything is on that picture.
Interesting. Well,
Are we
basically,
inside that round thing, or are we on the outside of it?
no, you're not in there yet.
Yeah, we're on the
That's the bit that stretched ahead about. It's now about 5 feet ahead of you. You are
Right.
currently in the corridor at the bottom
Yeah.
of a 10-foot deep pit with swords.
Right. So I will move as far as my movement will take me.
So you're going to try and climb out of it then? Because you are at the
Right.
bottom of a pit 10 foot down that you just fell down. It's a pit trap. I'll just spell it out
So
for
what's
you.
this thing in front of us then? Is that at the top above us?
Yeah. Well, I haven't got anything that can raise everything up 10 feet. See, so
Yeah.
that is why
This is
I've...
a bit of a pity, really.
Oh, here we go. Here he goes.
Right, in that case then, I will try and scale the walls if I can, if I've got enough movement.
Yeah, it's only 10 feet, so
Or
you
is
can
that an
use your
acrobatics check?
action to... Yes, it is indeed. To make an acrobatics check. Or is it athletic? No, it's athletics. But close.
Oh,
I know. It's not dexterity, it's a strength one. It's athletics to try and climb out, yeah. Acrobatics is more for jumping around and stuff.
Yep.
That's still a good roll. Yeah, easy. So which side? Do you want to go to the back or to the front? Closer to the glowing thing or to the other side of the pit
Yeah.
where everyone else is?
closer to the glowing thing. The
Okay.
opposite side to where we came from.
Right, so yeah, you managed to scale at the top, get yourself out easily enough. Let me just move that back down to about 5 feet. There we go. And now the thing is about 5 feet in front of you.
Right.
But you got about 5 feet
Right,
of
well,
movement left.
Yeah. I will hold my my attack until something actually comes for me.
What attack are you
That's
going to hold?
okay. My normal rapier one.
Right, okay, that's fine, yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're holding your action. Who's next on the list? Evelyn, what did you roll? 15. Okay, Evelyn, you're up.
Yes, hang on. All my weapons are, like, they're all unselected, so I'm just reselecting them quickly. For some reason.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. I've got my attacks now. So, yeah, my character sheet's just, like, not reset, but it's
Dodge.
Unselected. Yeah,
Gone a bit
my armor and
dodge.
everything as well. Right, so...
Oh, mine did that, actually, on the one shot. It's weird.
Right, so... I'm on the other side of this. There's a
Yep.
hole between in there, which is 5
You're
feet.
currently-
Is it 5 feet or 10?
It's 5 feet across, but 10 feet down.
Okay. Right, I'm gonna... I don't know. Can you describe this, like, glowy thing a bit more? Like, is it, like, translucent or translucent?
It's got
or...
a sort of semi-translucent look to it. You can see through it to the cavern behind it. It doesn't really light up much of the area. It's just sort of floating in the air, like a little pulsing light. It's not like a heartbeat type pulse. It's a slow, fading, brightening, sort of a bluey glow to it.
Right. How risky should I play
It's
this
very
one, do you think?
it's very wispy looking.
I might play it a bit riskier, to be honest.
Risky.
Right, I'm gonna try and jump across the thing.
Okay.
Right.
So you're gonna do a run and jump?
Yeah, I can do.
Okay, so 10 feet. So that one would be an athletics check. Fairly easy.
That's fine with me. I've got +5, so 14.
Yeah, not a problem. So you make a dash towards the pit and just one hop skip without issue, land, boom, right next to Harrison on the other side.
Yeah. Right.
With about,
So
however,
does that only take
so 5, 10,
movement?
15 altogether. Because you were at the back of the...
Oh, okay, cool. So
you've used about 15.
I've still got 20. Right, can I... How far off am I from that? Am I
About
only,
another
like,
5 feet.
10 off it.
5 feet will close the
can
gap.
Can I try and walk through it? If it's to see whether it's like... Because you said it's like you can see through it, so I want to see if I can walk through it.
You can certainly try. Let me just double check something.
Sparky seeing if I die instantly.
Yes.
Was that a yes too?
Yes, you die instantly.
I'm pretty sure I've got the most health. Well,
I did.
and Accountant's got 2 more health than me.
Yeah,
What?
and I'm at 44.
I think I've broken Sparky by doing probably the most stupidest thing.
It's not.
But it's not even that stupid.
It's not really. I'm just not sure. Let's say, for the sake of this, you move through it, and it feels a little bit
Yeah.
weird. But you come out the other side, and it's like a cold shiver just running through you,
Yeah, so
just like that.
I'm
Yeah.
trying to shoot with an arrow, because I
Well-
guess the arrow would go through it. So.
Well, you kind of the other side of it now.
So it depends on you want to shoot.
So do you want to move further away, or well, it's up to you. I mean, I don't know.
I don't think.
Right,
I'm
maybe
be
you,
able to do it. Be able to do damage to it.
or maybe you do that. Oh, I don't know.
Is that a will-o-the-wisp?
Right, in that case, well, let's say no. You can't move through it.
Okay. Well, I'll
As you
stop in front of it.
try and move through it, it sort of moves away, reacts to your presence.
Okay.
It's
Okay,
as if it doesn't allow you to push your physical being through it. How's that? If that gives you a bit of a
Okay, so
help.
I'm walking towards it and it's sort of pushing backward.
Yeah.
Well, can I walk towards it to push it into the room so we can all get into the room with it then? Is that a thing I can do?
No.
Can't you shove as an action? Yeah, you can shove as an action.
Well, you
Yeah,
can
I
do,
try and shove it into the room?
you can certainly try.
Right, what do you want me to roll to shove? a
It's
normal
just
20.
standard attack roll plus your strength modifier.
Okay, so a strength roll then.
Mhm.
Do you want me to roll?
Yes.
Oh, press the wrong thing.
It'd be it'd be an athletics check, that one, to be fair. So
Oh, okay. Hang on. There we go. 24.
24.
Damn.
Okay. You always have to do something weird, don't you?
Alright, I've just remembered I can talk Celestial, so I might try annoying some NPCs with that as well.
Oh my god.
So,
At some point.
as you gather up to try and shove this small flickering lantern, you just gather your energy and try and push, but it just kind of fades slightly, and you end up falling and catching yourself, but disappearing through it to the other side. So you are now still in melee range with it. Yeah, no, but now you've used your action. Still in melee range with it. The shove didn't actually do anything, but you are now at the other side of it.
Okay. Do I have any
Feeling
more
slightly
movement?
colder. Well, that's 5, 10, 15, 20. That's 25 movement you've used so far.
Okay. Is there a way I can move around a little bit, still be within range, but being a bit more out the way, so if anyone else wants to get through?
Yeah, you can
Very
either...
tall, so-
You can sort of circle around to the left or the right.
Yeah, I'll go to the left then.
So you're left.
That makes it easier for people to get through.
Round here, so
Yeah.
you're behind this wall over this side. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll
But
do.
still within melee range. There we go. Right.
Right, that's me done.
Cool. What are the rolls? Who's next?
It'll...
So no, it
8.
would not be you with an 8.
Yeah, I was
It will be this little lantern type creature. So it did have a target, but now something else has presented itself to it. And it, you feel it doesn't seem to move much, but you feel as if you are now under its gaze. And it's going to try and shock you.
As in,
Shocking.
like electricity or scaring.
And that is a 10 to hit. Okay, so that didn't do anything.
That was a bit of a static attack, really.
Wow.
It wasn't even
Wow.
funny.
No.
So yeah, that'll be its go. Done.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Right, so who's next? Little Spark. Gioa.
Mm-hmm.
Off you go.
Would also like to try and jump across the pit.
Okay, so you probably want to just move over this side so you don't land on Harrison.
Yeah.
Right, make an acrobatics check if you do not mind.
So
It's fairly easy to do, it's only 5 foot across. Okay, add your bonus.
4.
4 total.
Yeah.
Oh, God. So, as you try and leap across, you actually don't manage it. You just end up landing in the wall and just sliding down into the pit below. You don't fall because you know it, you don't fall as badly because you know it was there, so you manage to grab on, but just your fingers don't manage to hold onto the lip and you just drop a little bit, so you don't take full fall damage, but you do take 4 points of damage from not being able to dodge all the swords at the bottom of the pit as they scrape your legs slightly. And now you are stood at the bottom of this pit.
Could I just try and climb up it?
You can certainly try.
So is that
That's athletics check for that one.
I am rolling a different dice.
Tony, what are those emojis?
Yeah, I'm rolling a different dice this time.
Die.
I'm rolling a different die this time.
Is Gil being stuck in a pit forever?
Is that athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics, as we already clarified.
Oh yeah, an 8.
So, you at the bottom of this pit, for crying out loud, you try and grab hold. You use Carlton for a bit of leverage by standing on his shield and try and grab the lip again. But you just don't manage to get enough leverage to get yourself to the top, and you just slide back down the wall. Still stuck at the bottom of the pit.
Can Harrison shout something down to Gio?
On Harrison's turn, Harrison can indeed shout something down to Gioa.
Right.
How many attempts do I get at this, or is it
That's
just
it.
my turn?
That's it, yeah.
Okay.
You get one chance, one shot, one opportunity.
I'll just
Seize everything you ever wanted. One moment. Before you capture it, or just let it slip. And you just slipped. Loser. Okay, so Malkuth, you're up.
Come join me in the pit.
I was gonna say, I guess I try and jump the pit.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check.
Alrighty, that is a 18.
18. Yeah, you do it with ease. You make the way Evelyn do it. Look like child's play. So you just take a quick step and lightly leap across the gap between, landing on the other side next to Harrison.
Show off.
Yay for my +6 to acrobatics.
Gil wouldn't be very good at total wipeout, would he?
No, not really. Fail on the first hurdle.
If I had fallen, I could have used a reaction for slow fall.
But you didn't. So what are you going to do now?
Yay. How much movement do I still have?
Well, you used 10.
Okay, so I have 30 left. I don't know if meleeing this thing's gonna even work if we need to.
You don't know unless you try.
Yeah, I'd like to. I'm not in melee range right now, am I?
No, you're still about 5 feet away from it.
Yeah, I'd like to move within melee range.
Easy. You take a step forward.
And I'm gonna go with unarmed strike,
Okay,
On it.
roll to hit.
or at least try. That is a nat 20.
Yeah, so
Whoa.
as you gather your fist, you swing, roll for damage.
And that is 14 for damage.
14.
If
So
he isn't dead, I'd be surprised.
Goa watches from the bottom of the pit and is surprised.
God damn it.
So, as you gather all your force to try and smack it, you connect, and you can feel as if you've done it because it flickers slightly, but your fist passes through, and it doesn't feel as if all the energy that you mustered in that strike did as much as you think it would have done.
More metagaming.
I have no idea.
Something
What
that
it
is resistant to non-magic weapons. If we were metagaming.
is. Which you always are.
Exactly.
Lovely.
Oh, excuse me.
No.
Alright, I guess that's the end of my turn. I can't think of anything else to do here.
Okay, I mean, do you only have one strike that you can use?
I could. You know what? Let's go with Flurry of Blows.
You've done some damage to it, just not as much as you'd expect.
My brain didn't let me absorb the I did damage part. So yeah, I'll do Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
17
That's a hit.
for the hit. Noise. And for damage, 5 for
5.
the first one.
Okay, so, yep, again, you strike it, it flickers. Not as much this time. Still don't feel you
Alright.
caused as much as you'd expect.
I'll roll for the next one. That is a 20.
Also
14
a
plus
hit.
6. And damage, that
Was
is
your best combat ever.
6.
Yeah, again. It flickers a little bit, you know, its glow is fading slightly. It's probably half as bright as it used to be. But yeah, it's taken some hits.
Now, I'll end my turn.
Okie dokie. Right.
I was really waiting then for you to say like town. I was waiting for the joke. When you said half as bright, I was just waiting for it. But you didn't go through with it, Sparky.
Oh, well, I didn't feel like being cruel today. Right,
It's
Carlton. Carlton is going to stand himself up using half his movement. How is he looking? Yeah, he's seen better days. He's going to try and climb out of the pit. He's going to succeed in climbing out of the pit and just lift himself up onto the edge, move round to the side, push in front of Harrison, because, you know, it's the kind of thing he'd do. And take a swing. Take a swing with his longsword at the glowing thing in front. That is a hit with a 20. And it does a few points of damage to it. Not as much as either of you would expect. So yeah, his sword passes through it. Some of the wispy threads of light clung to the edge of the sword as it passes through, and just fade and dissipate into the gloom of the rest of the cavern. His torch still now resting at the bottom of this pit. With Gioa, funnily enough.
Oh, I still have
And that's the end of Carlton's turn. I think we're on to Harrison now, aren't we?
Right then. Having seen that they're attacking and not doing much damage,
Mm-hmm.
as they thought would, I'm going to try and use my silvered rapier instead of my main one.
Silvered
You
one.
can do that.
you +1.
Well, your main one's magical anyway, isn't it?
Yeah. But I don't know.
That's fine. Nobody
Go on
else
then.
has magic weapons.
Right, I'll try it with the magic one then.
How are you going to do that? Because you're stuck behind these two that pushed in front of you now.
I'll move into melee range then.
Okay. It's a bit tight there, so
Can I
you can
get
push.
behind?
You can push
Well,
between.
You can't tell whether it's the front or the back, can you?
You are. Nah.
You can't tell when the
I'll tell you what.
front or back.
Just make a quick acrobatics check for me. Yeah, that's good. So you managed to push past the two of them and just duck around the side of the wispy thing, round to the side. So you're kind of flanking it with Evelyn at the moment.
Right. So I won't have. It's that long since I've played it. I forgot what my movement is.
Your movement? You've already moved.
No, it's a special action, isn't it?
Oh, you mean your fancy footwork?
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll do me rapier
You
attack.
play the one character you forgot. I don't play any of them, and I remember. Shocking.
23 to hit.
You're rolling with advantage as well, by the way, so just roll again. Just in case. Nah, that one would have missed. Okay, roll for damage.
9.
Yeah, so as you sneak between the two of them, dodge around the side of it, flank it with Evelyn, you just pierce it with the rapier. And how are you going to finish it?
Yeah. So if I pierced it with my rapier, I'm just going to shake my rapier and fling it against the wall.
So as you shake it, you just see the wispy elements of it just sort of disintegrate into the air and fade away as you're flinging bits of ghostly energy around the room, and eventually the light just dims. And now the only light in the area is the torchlight from Calton's torch at the bottom of the pit, where Gioa is currently residing.
Maybe we get a bit of peace and quiet then up here.
I doubt it. You're still with him.
I just want to try and climb out again.
Okay. Make anyone helping him?
I feel like Carlton would.
I feel like somebody would.
No.
Sorry, I was in the bathroom.
I'm under the impression that Gil has got to get himself out of his own troubles to learn.
Yeah, Calton would definitely turn around and try and help you out. So make a athletics check with advantage.
Okay.
But I had advantage. First one was a 1. Second one was a 12. So that's 13.
Yep, so between the two of you, they managed to drag you out of the pit. Are you going to leave the torch down there?
I want to grab it as I'm going up.
Yeah, and you grab the torch, so you now have it illuminating the area.
And now I want to use my Wand of Secrets to see if there are any hidden doors or extra traps.
Wand of Secrets. How does that one work?
So, the wand has 3 charges, but holding it, you can use an action to expend one of its charges. If a secret door or trap is within 30 feet of you, the wand pulses and points at the nearest one to you.
Only if it's not been exposed. Is that right?
Doesn't say, so I'm guessing so.
Okay. No, you don't get any
Cool.
any pings or glows or anything. Temptation to push. Ooh. Bit naughty that, isn't it?
Very. So I'm not going to.
There is actually one other weird thing that it says in the description about
Mhm.
regaining the charges. It regains 1d3.
Okay, well that's half a d6.
Ah, okay.
As if you don't know what a d3 is. So 1 to 2 is a 1, 3 to 4 is a 2, 5 to 6 is a 3. Is that at the start of every day? Yeah.
I thought it
Townie,
was
you're-
3-sided dice.
Yeah, Townie's terrible. What can we say? Okay, so
Well, in combat or combat?
no.
finished?
Combat for now is over. So now you
Some
and
Luxy Doodles.
Evelyn,
So-
now everyone else moves into the room.
Noah, can you use your light to have a look around this room?
Okay, I just walk around.
So as Gioa moves into the room with Calton, as usual, sort of destroying the place while I'm at it. And I just dropped the book because I'm trying to fix all this. So Harrison and Carlton sort of, making their way back towards the front of the party again. Gura in the middle with the torch, and Evelyn and Malchus flanking at the back, I would say. Yeah. Cool. Good to know. What you can see in here, it's sort of a large open cavern. You can see 2 sarcophagi, one resting in alcoves, one on the southern wall and one, actually no, because this is at the north, one on the western wall and one on the eastern wall.
And my Wonder Secrets didn't detect any traps on these.
Nope.
So just say there aren't any traps.
If you'd let me finish.
Oh,
Okay. And the area in front of you that you can see rests the bones of what looks like a huge dragon embedded in the walls with a large skull just resting on the floor on the far end of the cavern. And you can
We should take it with us.
see,
I was just thinking that.
and you can see a longsword set atop the dragon's skull.
Right.
So,
I wanna
sarcophagus.
Yeah.
As you are stood, a sarcophagus inset in the wall to the left of you, a sarcophagus inset in the wall to the right of you, dragon bones and dragon skull in front of you with a longsword set atop the dragon skull.
Right. Just because I don't trust anything ever, in character and out of character, when someone pulls a sword out, can we all just be ready just in case that dragon comes back to life?
It's a good point. It's a good point.
A skeleton dragon or something.
But yeah, I just want to say to the party, none of these are trapped. So do you want to open the sarcophagi, or should we just
Yeah.
grab the sword and leave?
I think we should open them. There might be something good in it.
Should we open them at the same time?
Yes.
Yeah. I go over to one of them and just get ready.
Okay, which one?
The left one.
Okay, so you move over to the one on the left. Okay. And the other one?
Multi-classed into bard or cleric.
But you didn't. There you go.
So who
I could have, at 3rd level, I could have got speak with dead.
But you didn't, so there you go.
Name that.
Evelyn, do you want to get the other sarcophagus?
Can do.
Yeah.
Okay, so you are moving over to the other
Into
one.
all in the past.
3, 2, 1. I open.
As it creaks open.
Oh!
Oh.
So, inside each sarcophagus, you can see the mouldy bones and rusty armour of its inhabitants. One of them, judging by the stories and things that you found out, belongs to Tanamir Algondar and her faithful squire, who were charged with destroying the dragon as Draka.
So, can I make an investigation check to see if there's anything valuable in there?
Yes, you may.
Okay. Let me just see my investigation modifier. That is a 7.
You find nothing of value.
Okay.
I do the same.
Yes, you may.
Whoa, a 7.
Oh my god!
You find nothing of value.
I just shout over to Evelyn. Should we burn these?
No.
In case they come alive.
No,
Looking at them,
I think we'll be alright.
there doesn't seem to be much in there that would burn that hasn't already turned to dust.
We should just leave them to chill.
I'm just gonna pull the lid back over onto mine.
So yeah, you pull the lid back over, it just rests back in place. Just a few little motes of dust as the lid just falls back
I'll
down.
just turn round to Cal and say, well, this is what we came for. Are you going to get it?
Why, yes, I am.
Whoa, hang on, you said you'll just join us. What? Sounded just like him.
That's the my headphones are beeping at me for some reason.
Oh, are your
So-
batteries dying?
Yeah, the adapter down the back, the 4-plug adapter, the white thing. There we go. That's the
Oh,
one.
I can see the light on your headphones. The freaking thing is blinking like crazy.
No, that's what they normally do. I can just hear it beeping. Boop boop. There we go.
There we go.
Now,
It's not
Yeah,
blinking anymore.
it flashes whenever Sparky's thinking too hard.
But yeah, I just
So it never flashes then.
I just,
Okay. So what are the rest of you doing? So Joe's going to grab this sword.
I'm going to ready my
Yeah.
action with produce flames in case the dragon comes alive.
Yeah,
So
I'm gonna ready
I
an
was
arrow.
actually gonna say I want Malekith to go look at the skeleton of the dragon. Is
okay,
it a
so you're
skeleton?
you're
Yeah,
going up
skeleton.
there with Carlton.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, so you make your way up there. Your mini is perfect for this dude. Just readying. Oh, you can't see it on there. Readying produce flame in his hand, as per usual, like that.
With my favorite spell, I love fire.
Really, we never.
Yeah, our freaking pyro.
Harrison and Evelyn all lining up at the back.
There's something very ironic about a druid being a pyromaniac.
As Carlton grabs.
Actually, before that, I'm going to touch Evelyn's quiver and cast flame arrows.
Okay, tell me more. Tell me more.
So,
Thank you.
touch a quiver containing arrows or bolts. When the target is hit by a ranged weapon attack using a piece of ammunition drawn from the quiver, it takes an additional 1d6 fire damage.
Okay, how long does it last?
An hour and it's concentration.
Nice.
Oh.
Concentration, you say?
Yes.
Good to know. Thank you.
Oh.
So,
Well, that's not lasting long.
And I just say to Evelyn, now you have fire arrows.
Nice.
cool. So, as Carlton reverently makes his way towards the skull, and gingerly reaches out to grab the sword, he closes his hand around the hilt, has a look around. Nothing happens. He grabs hold of the sword and just pulls it free.
Full King Arthur style.
Full King Uther style. Cheese is technically a loaf of milk. Interesting. Yeah,
It's
true.
It
Yeah.
actually is.
Depends on the cheese. Because if you're talking camembert, then yeah, you know what I mean. It's more of a yogurt. But Carlton grabs the sword, holds it aloft, and you just hear this breeze building slowly somewhere in the room, but you can't see it.
Cast produce flames on the skull.
And I need you all to roll for initiative after you cast produce flames on the skull. Roll to hit.
Okay.
What?
Oh my god, the first good roll. Let me see the modifier. Because that is a 19 plus 6.
So yeah, as you toss your little flamey friend into the skull, it just impacts and leaves a bit of a scorch mark. Well done.
Roll for
Right.
You can roll for as much damage as you want to.
Well, I'm gonna do it.
That means
7.
Yep. It does 7 points of scorch mark on the skull.
I did it good.
And now we roll initiative.
Now you roll initiative, if you so please.
Ooh, that's actually pretty good.
I got a 9.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, I dropped my...
I got an 18.
Oh,
I
wow.
got
I actually got fairly good.
Okay, let's do a roll for... Ooh.
right. That's us 4 in order. Gotta say I don't know about the other stuff.
You mean Carlton? Let me
Yeah.
roll for him then.
I didn't know if there was an enemy as
Oh.
well, so.
22 for
Oh.
Carlton. Would it be in this book or would it be in another book?
I'm not sure whether to use my last 3rd level spell slot right now or not. Actually, wait, no, I can't. Never mind.
What?
Never mind.
Right, okay. So, what's happening now? Just pass that monster manual over there.
A Tarask.
No, please, no, not a Tarask.
Yes, a Tarask.
Oh no.
Give me
Yeah,
the damn thing.
party killer.
TPK! Tarask wakes up, and without even doing anything, you're all dead, so it's game over.
Its presence kills you.
Well,
I mean, you're level 5, what do you expect?
Well, to be fair, the basic AC of a Tarask is 25.
Yeah.
Run away.
There's some good miniatures for a Tarask, actually, so...
The
Okay.
original Tarask was only actionable if you had the wish spell.
Damn. Bruh.
And now, but in 5e they had to make it a little easier for parties to kill it, depending on the DM.
We
Yeah.
probably need the wish spell, to be honest.
So, you hear a slight breeze in the area. Seems very concentrated. It's constant,
Whether it's
like,
fine.
but you can't see where it is.
I mean, how do you see it?
A sea breeze, even. So, what was all your respective initiative?
18.
So you rolled high. So actually, Carlton goes first then. So Carlton, now with sword in hand, looks around. Can't really see anything. Doesn't know what to do. Just grabs the sword, holds it, shield at the ready, readying an action just in case. So next up we have Gioa.
Oh, okay. I just say, the hell's going on, and I'm gonna ready ice knife
Okay,
for if anything appears.
okay.
First level.
Just check something. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Right. Who's next? What was Evelyn? What did you get?
13.
Okay.
13.
So. Behind you, Evelyn, you hear the breeze building, and you feel something.
What's it building?
In the air.
A house.
For Christ's sake. And slashes towards you.
Okay.
And that would be a 16 to hit.
Oh, just, yeah.
Just. Okay, so you feel this thumping wind smack into your back. And you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage
Oh, damn. This
Am I
from...
winded?
You're about to be. From
dead.
from the first attack. Second attack. Does an 18 hit?
Yeah.
So you take a further... Oh, you got lucky that time. 7 points of bludgeoning damage. As you
I'm at
feel
half health
this-
already.
this wind pound into your back.
That trigger my action.
Um,
To just throw the ice knife at whatever that was.
yeah, but you can't see anything.
Oh, okay.
So you hear Evelyn scream out in pain. You look around. You can't see anything there. If you want to throw your ice knife, feel free.
I'm just gonna throw it directly
You'd be
behind Evelyn.
you'd be attacking with disadvantage.
Okay.
I can get 2 20s.
Yes. God damn it, that's a 4. So
That's a miss.
10.
So the ice knife just goes straight behind Evelyn, impacts into the wall, and then it goes pop, doesn't it?
Yeah. So.
So what happens if it goes pop?
So.
Is it a dexterity save? For anyone within
Yeah, Dex. And it's a 5
Nice.
5-foot sphere. So yeah, anyone. So
Am I rolling?
yeah, you're rolling. You're rolling. And what's the
Oh,
DC?
that's a 6.
DC is.
I got hit.
Oh dear, oh
Say
dear.
DC 14.
14, yes. Well, the invisible wind got a 17.
And so that would be 2d6 cold.
2d6 cold damage. Oh dear. Oh dear. That was a really good thing
Nice.
to use, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Roller. Oh, again.
Rollo, no, he's in Vikings.
That's a 10.
10 points of cold damage
Yep.
to Evelyn. Do you take nothing if you
Nice.
pass? Was it a save that you did? No, you didn't do a save, you did a check. So 3
Damage to
plus...
rock and-
Yeah, or take
I want-
2d6.
Go on, I'll let you roll again.
What am I rolling? Dex?
Save, yes, not...
It don't matter, does it?
I mean, if you took your initial roll, that would be a 9, so yeah, you'd still fail anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah, it says or take 2d6.
Okay, so...
Guess what?
What?
I forgot I've got my goggles of night on.
Oh, your night vision goggles. Okay, so you've basically got dark vision then, yeah? Okay.
So I'm
It wouldn't have
pretty
helped you. It wouldn't have helped you with the trap.
So I'm pretty much the
No, I
only
know.
one who doesn't have dark vision.
I'm not sure. Does Malkuth have dark vision?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah,
Do
Dragon.
I?
monster.
I'm fairly certain Dragon.
I don't think
Ball
Dragon Balls do.
No, I wasn't sure that they
I'm
did,
pretty
to
sure
be
it's
fair.
just elves, innit?
Not just elves.
no.
Goblins do as well.
No, you know what I mean. Mainly elf.
Half elf.
Yeah, that's,
I do not. I do not.
that's
I do
Orcs.
not have. I do not have dark vision.
Okay, so who's next?
me.
Yes, it is indeed you. So you feel these two
Right, well,
strikes
that
in your
counts.
back.
Okay.
You've got a burning
gosh.
quiver.
Yeah.
You feel the wind buffeting your cloak from behind. But you can't actually see anything there.
Okay, can I move? Because I think that's probably gonna. Oh no, because if I move, if something is there, it's gonna get a reaction in it.
You can certainly try.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds level 2
Okay.
on myself.
Okay.
First of all.
Go for it. First of all, that'll be your action, so yes.
Yeah, before I move. So that's 15.
15 points. Healed.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you've
back up to
healed,
33.
healed yourself up.
Yeah, and then I'm going to try and move.
Okay, where are you planning on moving to?
More towards. Who's this blue one here?
This blue one here. Well, that's that's Carlton and that's Malkuth. So
I'm
Carlton
gonna move
is
towards Carlton.
okay. So as you move away, you feel the wind gathering again behind you,
Yeah, I thought so.
and
Testing. So it's actually there.
does
And
a
it's not like a rage attack.
does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay, so as you move away, you hear the wind and you just instinctively duck down as it passes over your head. And you move right into where Carlton stood. I'm guessing you turn around
Well,
to face whatever it is.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That answers the question of is it there or not, though.
Mm-hmm. It hit you, what do you expect? Mm.
No, I meant like was it a range or was it like
Yeah.
stood? Does that mean?
Yeah.
Right, that's me. Done.
Okay.
Let's go.
So, Harrison, you're up next.
Right. So, I'm assuming then that whatever attacked Evelyn was behind him, but we
Her,
can't see
yes.
him. Yep. So,
Correct.
having said that, we'll move out of range of where I think it is.
Okay, we know you're there. Out of range where you think it was.
Yeah.
Okay, so where are you moving to? So Evelyn was stood
Oh.
right next to you, kind of here.
Where that green bit is on the map.
Well, Evelyn was stood here, literally next to your sword arm,
Right. So
and it
I
hit
will
behind
move-
her. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I will move to, as you're looking at it, to the right hand side.
So to where Giora is over here.
Yeah, just
Okay.
over there, just out of way, and
Right.
I will just ready my action.
For what circumstance? What action?
Well, the usual, the rapier, fancy footwear.
So ready your attack.
Attack, yeah.
Right, okay. Because you have many types of actions, you see.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Right, good. Good to know. Action, a movement is not technically an action unless you dash.
Push up. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm just talking to Little Spark, so. Okay.
I'm a newbie, I don't.
Yeah, I noticed. Malkuth.
Yep.
It's you.
Alrighty. Where am I? We still don't know what we're fighting yet, do we? We just know it's wind.
Mm-hmm.
That's my guess.
That's what?
It's not visible. So it's invisible.
Well.
I could not tell you any invisible like D&D
Good-
creatures off the top of my
Good
head.
detectoring there.
The only creature I know that can go invisible is a wraith.
Well, there we go.
Might be alright.
What do you want to do?
I genuinely don't know. I can't. Because the only thing I can think of that I could. How enclosed is the space we're in?
As enclosed as you can see. There is one exit.
Oh, okay.
This one up here. That is the only exit.
See, at the risk of potentially damaging teammates, or actually most likely damaging teammates, I was thinking of using my breath weapon in the area. But I don't think my teammates would like to take poison damage.
Really.
You're right about that.
Well, yeah, if it's behind that rock sort of thing, if you move
Evelyn
to
was
the
here,
left,
and
Yeah.
and Evelyn got hit in the back when
so
she was
it's,
here.
I
so-
reckon, looking at the map as it is, you see that little pool of green things and that rock that's on the right hand side of it. I'm assuming it's somewhere over there behind them. Yeah.
Okay, so around there.
Right, that's enough conferring for now. Thank you.
I just to try. I want to move. It... I'm not good. Like I have this in my face, and I'm still trying to figure out how to read, describe what I want to do. So I want to move Malkuth to like right in front of the path there with the one rock and the stuff to the left, closer to the exit.
So
Like,
behind
right-
Gioa, over this side.
Yeah, I
Okay,
think so.
you can do that, but that is a rock that is in the way.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you-
yeah, like not. I don't want. I want to be. Oh, is there no path in between those, in the gaps there?
That
To the
is a
left?
rock. That right there is
Oh,
an outcropping of
Okay.
stone. So
Oh,
you could go around behind it.
Oh, okay. So because I'm looking at the stream, so I was saying on the left side of that, not the right, not where. The
Oh,
other
okay.
two
So where
characters
where Evelyn was stood.
are. Yeah,
Right. Okay.
because I have no idea if I'm looking at this the way Granny described it.
Yeah, you
I
are,
think-
but
I
you've gone
think
to
you
the
are.
other
Okay.
side.
Oh, my bad.
So if you shoot your breath weapon that way, you're not going to catch us, are you? Because it's a straight line, isn't it?
Well, it depends. It's a cone or a straight line, but
cone. Yeah, for basic breath weapon, it's a good 15-foot cone.
either or,
Yeah.
you're not going to get them if you're doing it in that direction.
Yeah, so I want to try that direction with my breath weapon.
Okay.
That's like being in GCSE maths.
So with
I know that
the
feeling
basic
all
breath
too
is just
well.
a 14 con save.
Say that
for the
again.
Enemy. So basic breath weapon is a 14 con save.
Okay. And what damage is it?
I will roll. That is a 7.
Okay, but what type of damage is it?
Oh, poison.
Poison.
It's the basic breath weapon.
Okay.
Green.
So it goes out in this direction. So, as you see, you expel your breath of gaseous, noxious, not brushing your teeth for months.
Just extreme.
You see this stream of gas just pass out in front of you, and it sort of moves around an area pretty much 5 feet away from you in front, and doesn't seem to do anything,
Okay.
and
Just,
just
like,
dissipates.
I was just trying my hardest to like think it's like do it.
So
How
yeah,
can I make
it It looked as if whatever was there fell within the stream of your breath weapon, but your breath weapon didn't seem to do anything to it.
So it wasn't like an
Okay.
area around the figure, it was like enclosing on the
It
figure.
basically, you hit it, it just didn't seem to do anything to it.
Ah, okay, it's the way, because I thought you meant there was just like a space around the figure.
No, it passed around it as if it passed around it.
So it didn't
Yeah.
make like. So it made like a.
Does everyone else get it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it basically
Yeah.
showed us where it was, but it had no effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I just thought you meant it had like protection against gas or something.
You don't
Alrighty.
know.
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Right, so... Right, we're back to... Carlton.
Yes.
So, having seen this, Carlton is going to do everything Carlton style. Fighting Carlton style. Whoop, 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 whoop. Fighting Carlton style. Is going to charge towards where he's seen what he supposes to be the area where the creature was and just swing at the air with his newfound sword. Oh, the Dragonslayer.
Ooh.
So yeah, it's pretty cool. So he's gonna take a oh, I should really add that to his inventory as well, shouldn't I?
Ooh, another thing that's Streamlabs thing.
Oh yeah, I think they just flash up now. I think they've improved Streamlabs rather a lot, to be fair. Let me just manage inventory very quickly. So he's got that there. Dragon Slayer. Longsword. There we go. So I don't know about the rest of you, but I believe Carlton will be very happy when Carlton returns
Yeah.
Oh.
that he's got a Dragon Slayer longsword. So he's going to take a swing with disadvantage. Let's have a look. But you do hear a slight change to the breeze as it passes through. As if he managed to connect with whatever was there. And you hear a sort of gusty, disguised shriek, for want of a better word.
I don't know why, but I'm thinking this is a banshee.
But not a really high-pitched shriek. It's more of a...
Yeah, I think we'd all be dead if it was a banshee by now.
We've already met a banshee.
Banshees are horrible in this game. Horrid.
Okay, so yeah. That was Carlton's go. I don't know if he has any bonus actions.
He has the like strikes, doesn't he? Like the instant.
Channel divinity to fuel your spell as a bonus action. You can touch your holy symbol or to prayer and regain one expended spell slot. Ensnaring strike. What's all this? Now, what would Carlton do?
Probably use bonus action to one of the strikes or something.
Possibly, yeah. Possibly something such as ensnaring strike. Oh, but that's next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack. Okay, but yes, he will charge his weapon up with an ensnaring strike for next time he tries to hit something. Okay, so I believe Giowa was next.
Yes. So I would like to cast poison spray
Okay.
on the area where everyone is attacking.
Is that like an area of effect thing or
No, I think it's a 10-foot line.
a 10-foot line? Well, where you're stood at the moment, the area where everyone is attacking, is kind of... no, actually, from looking at that angle, you should be okay. You
Yeah,
just
so
get
I
over
would
the
like
top of that.
to-
Maybe just move around a little bit to your left.
Yeah.
Stand on that rock there. Yeah, that should do it.
And just cast it towards the area.
Okay, what do you need to do with that?
That is a con save of 14.
And what damage does it do?
2d12. So
What type of damage is it? Silly question. Okay, so you spray the area and you can see, what's it like, a gas or a liquid or
gas.
a gas? This gas that you spray out from your palm, it flies forward and sort of bends in the air around whatever it is that's there. Nothing seems to happen.
Ah.
No discernible change in the noise of the wind fluttering around the area. And now, for those of you perceptive enough, you can see the dust sort of swirling and moving around on the floor. Just sort of barely visible to give you a kind of hint where it may be. Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah, no, I'm going sections.
Okay, so now fronted by a new foe who seems to have the target of its wrath, it's going to go ahead and make 2 slam attacks against Carlton. So, first one, nat 20.
God damn it.
Ouch.
Can confirm that is a 20.
So that first attack is, we double the dice, don't we?
Yeah. 4d6.
Oof. Yeah, it's 2d6 normally. 10, 16, 19 points
Glad it went for the beefy.
of bludgeoning damage against Carlton. So that's an ouchie right there.
So
and then-
ouchie.
Another. Oof. And that is a 24 to hit. Does a 24 hit? Yes, it does hit. And that deals a further 9 points of damage against your valiant paladin, who is looking very, very rough right now. And with that, the wind, the gusting presence of the wind is going to try and move away. So, Calton, you'll get a attack of opportunity with disadvantage.
Yes.
And you do it, right click, disadvantage, there we go. Roll. Not bad, that's a 16, that is a hit. So that does further 7 points of damage. As it you hear the wind whisper slightly differently as it moves away.
Two for one movies. Can't imagine it whispering. I don't know why.
So, right, I know where it is now. We just right. What's everyone's passive perception?
13.
Oh god, where's that? I don't even see it on here.
13. Okay.
Ah, I see it.
15.
Mine's 12.
14.
So, anyone have higher than 12, did they say?
Yeah.
Yeah. 15.
Okay.
14. Did you just what
Right.
you pointed a second ago?
Do you know? Yeah, you sort of see some dust moving around slightly in that area. You see the same, Harrison. So, Evelyn, it's your turn.
Right. I don't know if this is gonna actually do damage or not though.
Well, it depends what you're going to do, doesn't it?
How big's the area on it? No, because this could actually do a lot of damage to you guys as well though.
Depends what you want to do, doesn't it?
I was thinking spike. I was thinking spike growth, but the thing is, it can do a lot of damage to you a lot.
Yeah, and seeing and watching something recently, D&D wise, you probably know what that is, of course. You can't make it half appear and half not appear, so you have to make the whole thing appear in an open area.
Yeah.
And it's
Can't
20
do it in
20
here
foot,
then.
and it's 20 foot by 20 foot, isn't it? 20 foot cube, is that
Okay.
right?
Cool.
Is that right? Yes. I'm asking a question.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that would pretty much fill half of the room.
Well, that makes that decision easy.
Just remember, you do have fire arrows. You have 12 fire arrows.
Have you still got your concentration on it?
Yeah, he's not taken any damage. He's not used any other
Okay.
concentration spells, so...
Okay, right then. Let's do some arrows.
Okay, as you seem to have a rough idea where the thing might have gone.
But yeah, so you have 12 flame arrows until the spell disappears.
Okay, and I can
So
do
if-
2 shots because I get 2 actions per... 2 attacks per action, so I can make
You
2 shots. Really.
Probably just have to move a little bit forwards, so you've got a decent line of sight there, but... rolling with disadvantage still, as the thing is indeed invisible.
How did we do a disadvantage?
Right click.
You right click and then...
Ah, there it is. There it is.
Yep.
Yeah, I clicked on damage by accident. I got mixed up. Right, roll. Oh no.
That one just clatters against the wall.
Right. Shall I go again then? My second. Is it disadvantage? I'm guessing disadvantage.
Yeah.
again. Oh my gosh. What is it about 3 and 4s and 2s?
I mean,
Ow.
yeah, it wouldn't matter which you got, because they're all crap. 10 fire arrows left. So yeah, you fire in the area where you think it is, but you just can't manage to pinpoint it, and your arrows just clatter against the wall harmlessly.
I feel like Evelyn would blame Gioa. She'd blame the arrows, so blame Gioa.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah. That's what my character would do.
Yeah.
But that's fine, we'll let you get off with that one. Or let you off with that one, should I say. Yes. Okay.
Get these jokes now.
Oh god, you can tell he's growing up now, can't you? Harrison, you're up. You also have a
Right.
fairly similar idea where the creature may be.
Well, then I'd like to move into melee range of where I think it is.
Okay, so you move over. You hear the wind sort of breezing around the place.
And
Oh, that was a quick go, wasn't it? Oh, you're going to
Yeah.
attack it as well. Okay, good, good. With your fancy footwork, yes.
Wait for the string to catch up.
Okay.
So is it with disadvantage because I can't
Yeah.
see it?
Still disadvantage, yep. You're trying to stab blindly into the whatever it is, but that you can't see. You can see where you think it might be, but you're still not sure. A 10 is a miss.
Oh dear.
Do you get 2 attacks,
Okay,
or
then.
do you only get the 1 attack?
No, I only get the one, don't I? 'Cause
I
my
don't know, that's
bonus
why I'm asking.
action-
Attacks per action 1, yeah. But you can have a bonus. Obviously, you get your bonus attack.
Right, is that with disadvantage as well?
It's all with disadvantage, yeah. That one does hit.
Right. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So you do feel a little bit of resistance, but not a lot.
Nice.
As you manage to
Oh, that was amazing.
pierce a little piece of rock that just blew up off the ground. And you just shake it off the end of your rapier. So yeah, is that your go done? Are you wanting to
Yeah.
back away as you did your fancy footwork?
Yes, I do,
Disengage?
please, thank you.
Where would you back where you were, or
Yeah, just back a bit, yeah,
okay,
as far as I can.
as far as you can? That'll be right back to the far end of the. It's a fairly tight space, so you don't. There's not a lot of movement to be done.
Say about 10 feet or so then, so
So
yeah.
you're sort of nearer to Gioa.
Yeah.
Moved on its own then. That was weird. Okay. Right. Malkuth, you're up. What's your passive perception?
12.
Okay. You're not quite sure, but you see where other people have been targeting. And if
Alrighty.
other people have been shouting out while they've been doing their attacks.
Yeah, I was screaming my head off during mine. I was
Yeah.
like, "It's over there!"
Yeah, I thought you were. I wasn't sure, but I thought that's what I heard inside my head.
Yeah, you did.
So they've pointed out a general direction for where you should target, possibly whatever it is.
And that would be where on what I'm looking at here?
Sort of around this square area somewhere.
I now wait for the stream to catch up.
I mean, if you've been paying attention to the rest of the stream before that, you would have bloody seen it, wouldn't you?
I was getting ready for work. Oh, over there. Okay. So, it's the way you were, the way you were pointing. It looked like you were gently caressing the land.
It's Dwarven Forge. Of course I was.
I'd like to
Rage.
move Malchus so to around where you were pointing. Not in that exact spot, but just in front of there, pointing
In
away
front of.
from everyone.
Okay, so like that.
Take your word for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and use a breath weapon. Not breath weapon. Well, yes and no. The breath of the dragon, the one I can choose the element of.
Okay.
Just see if it's adjusting gaps.
Just see if
If
poison's
you take the
one.
attack action, you may replace one of your attacks with a breath weapon. You mean that one?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that one. I'm gonna. Well, I still have to roll. That is 2d6. There it is. 2d6. I'm gonna go with the 20-foot cone,
Okay.
and I'm choosing fire for the element.
Okay.
That's 6. So do that. That is 7 damage, and it's a DC 13, a dex save.
Dex save. So, no. I rolled a 6.
So if it hits, that is full damage.
You think it is.
Well, I said if it hit, like if it takes damage is what I meant.
Okay, so as you breathe these flames, you see they engulf the area. They don't pass through or around it this time, and you can feel the wind rise a little bit and then die down as the flames pass over. So yeah, you got the sense that some damage was indeed taken by the creature.
And I'll end my turn there.
Okay. Not try and do any bonus action or anything like that?
Well, my bonus actions are melee, and while I do kind of want to attempt flurry of blows, if I miss, that's gonna make Malkith look like an idiot.
What, you mean like Evelyn?
Like me rolling a 1.
You still managed to hit it, didn't you? So yeah, put it this way. If you don't attack it, you ain't gonna hit it.
If you don't attack it, you'll just look like a coward instead.
Yes, use peer pressure vocabulary. I'll actually try with 3 blows, because at least I get 2 attempts.
Okay, yes. 2 attempts, both at disadvantage, if you please.
Disadvantage, okay.
So right click and then select disadvantage. Yes, that's the way.
And roll for the first one. So at disadvantage, that is a 10.
That is a miss. So you line up your first slice and just carve through the air. No resistance.
And then roll for the next one with disadvantage. That is a...
Also a 10.
Another 10.
Again, you try with your other hand and just... It just feels as if you're just going through thin air.
Without disadvantage, those would have been nice rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Now I end my turn.
Okay. So, after that, we're back. Start of the round.
I believe so.
Yeah. And Carlton is going to sidestep around here to where you are, trying to strike the creature, whatever it is. And he's going to come round and try and flank it. Because Carlton be smart like that. So now, it seems as if you may have flanked between two. I don't know. Between the two of you and the rock at the other side. What is going on? So, he's going to take a swing. Oh my days.
Wait, does he not get disadvantage?
Flanking.
Oh, yeah.
So you get the flanking bonus.
Flanking. I heard flanking.
Yeah. And also disadvantage.
So it just cancels.
So it cancels each other out. So it was a straight roll. And for those of you that can see the rolls, can probably see what the roll is.
A crit.
It was a nat 20.
Ooh.
If this doesn't die, I will be surprised again.
You should never make assumptions.
Gioa is surprised. So, yeah, as Carlton slices through it, knowing with his divine sense where the creature is, you hear a shriek of a gust of, like the wind whistling through a tight space, as if it was shrieking out in pain. Oh, that's the wrong amount. There we go. And he had what was it loaded up? Ensnaring strike. So let's see what that does, if anything. Next time you hit a creature with a weapon attack before the spell ends, a writhing mass of thorny vines appears at the point of impact and the target must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the magical vines until the spell ends. You see the vines come out from the end of the sword, and they just drop to the ground on the floor, as if they couldn't grasp onto anything to restrain it. So yeah, whatever it was, it couldn't be restrained by the vines. But of course, Calton wouldn't have known that beforehand. That's, I think, to be fair, I think that's the kind of thing he would have done. Try and keep it in place.
Yeah.
It would have been a smart move, you see.
That's very Carlton-y.
Would have been a smart move. So yeah, that's going to end Calton's turn. What did Giowa roll? 18 was it for initiative?
Yes.
Right, Giowa, you're up.
So I would like to
Rage!
try and flank as well.
Well, you can't flank as well, unfortunately.
Can I just get in with? Can I just get with the melee range?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to.
Yeah.
You might just have to go around this side. Over here.
And then I want to two-handed whack it with my staff.
Okay. That will be at disadvantage. Are you out of spells or something?
No, I just want to hit it with my staff.
You know, Calton is looking very, very rough right now.
I know, I just want to hit it with my staff.
Which I completely forgot about on Calton's turn as well. Right, fine, whatever.
God damn it. I rolled a 3 and a 1.
Well, sucks to be you. You just clatter the floor with your staff and you can feel the jarring impact through your wrist.
Accidentally makes a bird quack.
Yep, that'd do it.
That sound.
My neighbor set off their car alarm.
Okay.
Good time.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing.
Come on, Tony, get on it. Right, is that your go?
Yeah.
Oh dear, oh dear. It's the turn of the creature. And it's gonna go for the same target, unfortunately. The one who has the sword.
Oh god, I'm dying.
Yeah, funnily you should say that. It's gonna go for Calton. Don't know what that was. It was a 7 and a 16. So that's a 22 to hit.
God damn.
I believe that. Yep, that does hit. So that is. Oh. That is 11 points of damage.
Oh no.
Calton is down.
Oh,
Calton
no.
is unconscious because the healer decided he couldn't be asked to heal and wanted to hit it with the staff instead.
I'd
Guilt.
already made my mind up.
Okay, whatever.
That's like hitting it and then being like, oh wait, no, I want to heal instead.
Yeah, that's entirely allowed.
That's how healing works.
Yeah, and now it's going to turn its rage towards the other one that tried to hit it and managed to singe it a little bit and try and hit Malkuth. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is 11 points of damage. 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Bloody hell. There we go. No, not 110. Jesus Christ.
That's the Tarask damage.
Oh, damn.
I am down to 33.
Oh, well, you could be worse. You could be down to 0.
Yeah, if I had typed in 110, I would be.
If you typed in 110, you'd be dead.
Yeah.
All time's over, actually.
Yeah. Okay. So that is the creature's go. It's currently pinned. Nowhere to move. Nowhere to go. Let's go and try and take you all down with it. Right. Next. Harrison. No, sorry.
I thought
Evelyn.
Me?
Yeah, it's
Me?
Evelyn.
Right, can I make it to Carlton? Am I got
What's your movement?
35?
35.
5, 10, 15. Yeah, you can easily.
35.
You're
5,
35.
10, 15, 20, 25, yeah, you can make it to Calton easy enough.
Right, I'm gonna use Cure Wounds at level 2.
Excuse me.
Lovely. Go for it.
These B28s. That's not bad. 13.
13 points of healing. Calton would be very, very happy with that.
Damn.
Apply changes. Calton is back. You see, he tries to breathe in, but it's very dusty and manages to cough up half the dust from the floor. Still lying prone, but
Calton's been smirking.
still lying prone, but is back to consciousness now.
Cool.
So yeah, is that your go? Do you have any bonus actions?
Can I spend my extra 5 movement just to head 5 back, just so I'm a little bit further back?
Yeah, sort of back towards the entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if anything else comes as well, it's blocked.
Can you just pass us the dragon?
What?
I'm gonna head 5 in the other way, actually.
No, you're good at the moment. You can't see or hear anything else.
Cool. Yeah, that's me done.
And
Cool.
suddenly a shark pops out from the cave.
Harrison, you're up.
Right, can I get to within melee range of it, or is it blocked in?
Yeah, you could do. You could probably sneak up next to whatever the Dragonborn's name is. Malkuth, there we go.
Steve.
Well, I'll pick that then.
Yep.
Steve.
Steve!
Steve.
Ew.
And you're going to try and
You
do your usual?
fancy
Okay. Yep.
Disadvantage.
Because of the angle everyone's at, unfortunately, yeah, you're not quite flanking it. If
So,
if
yes,
Calton was on his
disadvantage.
feet, then you'd be alright. Yes, fancy footwork,
Yeah.
go for it. Right, itchy.
That's not
Oh.
Yeah, that's a hit. That's a hit. That was a good roll, that one.
Nice.
yeah.
I just watched the
Okay.
clip.
So yes, you stab at it with your rapier, pierces through. You feel resistance through the wind. There's a little bit of a shriek as a whistling sound again.
And can I do my sneak attack?
Oh yes, sneak attack damage. Absolutely, go for it. Oof.
That's 11.
Oof. That was a good sneak attack. Was that?
Even more nice.
So yeah. So you see, the gusting and the sounds of it. It doesn't feel as strong as it once was. You know,
Right.
it's.
Gonna- yeah.
Say again.
Bonus action to use my second
Your normal.
attack.
Yeah, that's fine. Your 1 point of damage rapier. Go for it. It's fine. Just roll again.
Sorry. Yeah.
It's fine. Don't
Right,
worry.
hang on. Right, this one's disadvantage.
No, I meant just roll one more. We'll take your first roll, which would have been the 4, but it's a miss anyway.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean. So I didn't mean roll disadvantage again, because you just disadvantaged yourself even more. I just meant roll one more time, but either of those would have been a miss anyway. So yeah, you got a good strong hit in with the first one, but the second one just straight into thin air as you feel the wind's just moving around, not quite staying in the same place. But are you gonna stay where you are? Are you gonna back off? What are you gonna do?
Just back off about 10 feet, yeah. Just
Yeah.
sort of leave a bit of space if somebody else wants to get in.
Nobody else there. But yeah, it's fine. And it also means it's not going to target you necessarily, it'll target someone else.
Yay.
Okay, Malkuth, you're up.
Oh, God. Where? I was like, where the hell am I now? Really?
Is that a pigeon? Actually, it's kind of giant. It is a pigeon.
Silly boy.
Can I use my
Sorry,
legendary action to make a pigeon call with my staff?
You don't have a legendary
I know,
action.
it was a
You're not
joke.
that good.
I know, it was a joke.
You tried to hit it with a staff rather than heal your friends.
Let's see. I'm trying to like get an idea of where this
Heal
thing
shame.
is now.
I'll heal shame him.
Heal shame. What am I going to do?
Don't know, you tell me.
I would if I could. Trying to figure. So it's still invisible at this point, right?
It's still invisible. You got a fair idea where it is, but you can't, fully see it.
I can't pinpoint it.
No. You got a fairly good idea, but you're just not quite sure. So that's why you just
I
roll
have
a
an
disadvantage.
idea,
I also have an idea.
and it's kind of a huge shot in the dark.
Go for it.
Would I be able to use the last of the pouch of silver powder I have to try and make this thing visible?
You can certainly try.
I want. Okay, so is.
So you're just gonna take it all out and throw it at it.
Yeah, I just want to like coat as much of the area in what remains of the silver. How much silver powder do I even have left? I just have a 1. I don't know.
We'll just
It
go
doesn't
with-
tell me how much I have left.
Just go with half a pouch or something like that.
Okay, I want to. I'm gonna have Malkith use the last of her silver powder to see if she can at least try to uncover the appearance of this thing.
Okay, right. Roll to hit. Make
Should
a.
I roll?
What do you normally use for your attack rolls?
Oh, I think it's a D6 for mine.
No.
Yeah.
Dexterity or strength?
Oh,
I think it's dexterity for you, isn't it?
I think so. Yes.
Dexterity plus your proficiency bonus. So ranged attack. So I will say, make a dexterity check
Dexterity check.
at
Okay.
disadvantage because you're still trying to hit it.
That is a 16.
So you untie the string from this bag of silver powder and you just lob it where you think the thing would be, and you just see it burst and the silver powder just explodes into the air. It's like glitter. It coats. It just flies through the air all over the place, but you can now see it's swirling around. This glittering form swirling around in front of you. I'm going to give that one. I'm going to allow it. It was a good idea, that. So now you have a very, very good idea where this creature is. This shimmering field of silver dust. But you can see that it is sort of also flying off to the side. So some of it is coated through to Calton. Some of it is coated Gioa. So, though you can likely see where it is.
I glitter bombed everyone.
Exactly. But, though you can see where it is at the moment, who knows if it will stay that way for the rest of the battle.
Literally just inhaling silver at this point.
Are we counting that as an attack action?
Yes.
So I can use flurry of blows then, right?
You can do, yeah. Yeah, we can do.
Okay. So I'm gonna, now that I have a better idea of where it is, I'm gonna aim for where I currently can roughly tell
That's
where
fine.
it is.
So I think we will say for the effect of that, we can lose the disadvantage for now.
Okay.
It was a good idea.
And
I'm
that
going to work
is-
with that one.
That is a 25.
It's like watching glitter just coursing and breezing through the air into to make this the outline of this. Yeah, basically, that's what it's like now.
We're gonna be,
Counters with my
we're gonna be
own dust, yeah.
finding silver dust for weeks now.
So that was a 25.
Exactly, that's a hit.
And first one is a 5 damage.
Okay, so though you now know where it is, you give it a slap. Still don't feel like it caused as much damage as some of the others that you would expect.
We're basically fighting in the wind. I'm not surprised. Next one. That is a 13.
Unfortunately, a 13 just misses.
Ooh. Alrighty.
Okay,
I will end my turn there.
that was a very good turn.
Yeah, very productive.
Your friends will be pleased with you.
I was thinking of doing that earlier, but I was like, oh, that probably wouldn't work. And I was like, screw it, I'm gonna try.
If you'd have missed, it'd have been different, but you hit it, so we'll go with it. Okay,
Nice.
right. So, top of the round, Carlton's turn. So, Carlton, shaken, battered, bruised, thankful for Evelyn, manages to stand himself up. He's looking pained again. Another experience of being knocked down to 0. This fighting lark is just not going well. He's just gonna place his hand on his chest and give himself a bit more heal. Can he do anything as a bonus action? No.
Can you not fair another strike, or is that only one-time use?
Oh no, that is a bonus action. He can probably do that. Don't know how it works. Next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack. Yeah. Right, well, first things first. Actions. Why is this not scrolling like it should do? Maybe my mouse wheel's not working. He's just gonna pump all lay on hands into himself. Boop, 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 boop. So gonna heal himself up for 25 points. Let's heal up. Blick, bloop, 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 bloop. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And then ready a bonus action Searing Smite for the next attack. Okay, so yeah, he's looking a lot better now, is our Carlton. Following on from Evelyn's heal and his own filling himself full of paladinal vigor. You and you giggling. What the friggin' hell? Anyway. Right, so that's going to end his turn. Giora, over to you.
I am again going to try and just whack it with my staff.
The melee druid. Go for it. Roll to hit.
Oh my god, that is
Regular
an
roll.
18.
An 18 does indeed hit.
So double-handed whack, that would be 1d.
Oh, you're doing it two-handed, are you?
Yeah, double-handed whack. Also, so that would be a 5. And also, would this be a magical weapon?
Does it say that it's a magical weapon?
No, I
Just can't get the stuff these days.
Oh my god. Has it got any pluses or anything like that to it? Then it's not a magical weapon.
No.
It may be a magical staff, but it's not a magical weapon.
Okay.
Right. Okay, so the damage you dealt, not as much as you expected.
Okay.
So, 2 useless turns. Right, cool. Alright, the creatures go. Right. It's slightly annoyed now. Because somebody has made it glitter like a disco ball. So, because you can now see...
Yeah.
Because you can now see where it is, it doesn't get advantage on its strikes against you. So it's going to try 2 slam attacks against Malkuth. So does a 24 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, I rolled an 18 for that first one. So that is 9 points of bludgeoning damage. As you can see, these gusts just gather themselves up and just crash down onto your body. And the second one does a 24 hit. Literally rolled 18 again. So that is...
Okay.
Ooh, that is 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm down to 14 health.
Okay, and it's going to try and rise up and fly. Just trying to see if I've got anything that can use it. But I think my semi-transparent figures have been taken away, unfortunately. Let's just go with something random. Nearly fell off. Let's go with this. Just because why not? Because it's quite cool.
Using the mimic.
Yeah, a cool little...
Fighting an invisible mimic.
Yeah, why not? Wait, it is at the moment because I can't bloody focus in on it. There you go. Just a cool little mimic. I know it's not the obvious one, but
Mimic dragon.
it's got to try and rise up and fly over here. So, of course, that means the 3 of you get an attack of opportunity against it.
So do we get to choose the weapon? Or would I have to whack it with my
You
staff?
still have to whack it with your staff. You can't change your weapon just because. So can't get the bloody thing.
God damn it.
Did you miss?
I rolled a 9. No, I rolled an 11.
What total?
No, total, yeah.
Okay, so that's a miss. Calton. That is bloody hell. That's a 24. Does a 24 hit? Yes, it does.
Yeah. Nah.
So 24.
So that's 8 points of damage from Calton. Oh, and he'd loaded up a Searing Smite as well. So Searing.
It's session 24, so it's very 24-y.
Yeah, that's a very good point. That. So Searing Smite. Is that all it does? Just an extra D6?
This is pretty much first level sneak attack.
Extra D6 damage to the target and causes the target to ignite in flames. Ooh.
Nice. Like a bit of fire.
So that's another 1 point of damage. But yeah, it is now burning. So let's just put this on it. So now you can definitely see where it is. And Malkuth, if you want to make an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Do I just attack?
Yeah.
Or, oh, okay.
Just a regular attack.
That's just my
could do
standard
it.
unarmed.
I could have done it at 2nd level, but never mind.
Oh, wait, is that with the advantage?
No, it's just a regular. So that's
Okay,
fine.
So that's an 18.
That hits,
And damage is 6.
but not as much as you expect. So yeah, it's looking a bit rough. It's struggling to hold its form at the moment. Okay, so that brings us to Evelyn.
Right then.
Far end of the
I'm
room.
gonna run right down this left-hand side. Well, my left-hand side from where I'm seeing this. So
So down here.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how long that is. It's hard to judge with this.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can only get 35, right?
Yeah.
So you can get to here.
Yeah, that'll do.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy to judge, because therefore, it, you know, you'd be proper metagaming it then, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Right, and then I'm gonna shoot it with
'Kay.
my fire arrow.
Go for it.
Just let me.
Straight up roll. It's currently
No
on fire
disadvantage,
and
right?
glittering. No disadvantage.
Cool. That is a 15.
That is a hit.
And that's an extra
Right.
1d6.
And I have to do an extra d8 as well.
Damn.
So
Okay.
I roll that. That's a 7, and then what was it? D6.
Is that just a regular longbow? It's not magical or anything.
No, it's just regular.
Would my
Okay.
spell make the arrow magical? Or would it just set them on fire?
What does your spell say? Just roll your d6.
The spell's magic ends, the spell's magic ends on a piece of ammunition when it hits or misses. So I'm guessing that means it does.
Does it say it makes these attacks magical?
I don't think so.
If it doesn't say it makes these attacks magical, then no. So, your extra d8 damage, what does that do?
And that's if the creature's already taken damage.
What
and
type-
I hit it,
What type of damage is it?
Let me have a look. See doodles.
Doodle.
Or is it just the same?
It just says takes extra damage. It doesn't say
Okay.
what type.
I would imagine it would be the same type of damage that you deal.
Yeah.
Then. So yeah. It
Yeah.
doesn't look as if it does as much as it should do.
And the d6.
Okay.
It's done the d6 and the d8 together.
Ah,
Okay, it rolled a
Yeah,
2
so
and a
that
1.
would've- Yeah, that would have been 13, but obviously.
But actually, it was more like 7.
Yeah, I guessed it would be like half. That's
Yeah.
still not too bad, so I'll shoot again. Why not?
Yep, go for it.
Come on. There we go. 20.
That is a hit.
Not a nat 20, but. And then off damage. That's 7.
So
and
yeah,
then is it
you
d6?
yeah.
Just the d6. Yep.
There we go. 7. 13 altogether.
Okay.
Again. So.
That one does.
So now you've got 9 arrows left.
9.
9.
Nice. Yeah, it is looking very rough now. The flames are flickering around it. The glitter's there. It's just struggling to keep itself in one form, just nestled in the corner of this chamber. So next up, Harrison, it's Yow.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Did you nod off? To be fair, we've got about 20 minutes left, so I would imagine we'd end this combat and then call it for the night.
So I will move to in melee range of it, please,
Yeah, absolutely.
and do the usual fancy footwork,
Fancy footwork and
with my
stabby
ranged-
stabby. Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
27.
Yeah, that's a hit. Yeah, that's definitely a hit.
That's 11 points of damage.
Oof. Oof. That's a lot of damage. Still there. Hanging on.
Is
But still there.
is
No.
anybody
No. You're the only one
gonna
in
do a
melee.
sneak attack?
No. No. No sneak attack, unfortunately.
I'll do my bonus action then anyway.
Go for it. That is a hit.
Two more.
Oof. 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 Okay. It is still there. It's barely keeping itself together. Barely. By a thin whistle of wind. Malkuth, it's your turn. You what? Say again?
Oh, have I got any movement left?
Yeah, you can duck away if you want.
Just back off a bit, yeah.
Yeah, back off towards where Evelyn is, I reckon. Malkuth, you're up.
Alrighty. Oh, Tony's redeeming those hydrates. I'm gonna attack with unarmed strike. If it's still within range of me. Oh my god, Tony.
Well, it's moved. It moved away, didn't it? That's why you got your. So you can move towards it if you want to.
Yeah, I want to move towards it.
So you go charging down, bearing down on it. All right, Tony, that's enough. I'm hydrated. Thanks very much. I'm drinking the moisture from the air.
And as soon as I'm in melee range, I'm going to use unarmed strike.
That would be a good idea.
So that is a 17.
That is a hit.
And for damage, that is 5.
How do you want to finish it?
Oh yeah.
Not sure. How do you finish off a windy ghost?
Just fall and tackle it to the ground.
Squish it into a ball,
Okay.
and then you got a ball of silver.
Shall I make it easy for you? So you punch it. You feel your fist land in it, and then you punch it with the other hand, and you just open up your claws, and you just pull them apart, and you just hear this gust of wind, and it just swirls around you as the glitter and the flames just dissipate throughout the cavern, and everything just settles.
You know,
Glitter
yours is tame
falling.
compared to what I actually...
Falling on everybody as the wind just blows the dust across the floor, and everything
As
just
you finished it up
sparkles.
for me, I was thinking, I was like, could have just tried to inhale / eat the damn thing.
That would be grim. So yeah, and a calm settles across the area as the wind is now died down. Glitter is
Lovely little
slowly
snack.
falling through the air as this silver dust is falling to the ground around you, coating
Snowing.
everybody. Little pinpricks of light sparkling around as you gather
Like a freaking
yourselves
disco
after
in
that
here.
fight.
Yay!
So yeah, combat done.
Hurt! Did anyone actually like not get hurt during that whole thing?
Yeah, the smart ones. I don't think you got hurt, did you?
No, I only got hurt in the last combat by the swords.
No, I didn't get hurt by the actual fighting. It was falling onto the swords that had damaged me.
How do you find these?
Wait, what did I miss? What?
Look at yellow.
Oh god.
Yeah, Granny stepped blindly with Carlton.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Okay, so combat
I'm
over.
actually curious. I'm curious if Malkuth had fallen in the pit. I think she still would have taken damage anyway because of the swords itself, because that's not technically related to the fall.
Yeah, you would have.
Are people gonna have to get tetanus
The
jabs?
fall,
Yeah.
unless
You don't know.
This is like us discussing sun cream last time. Right?
What?
Yeah.
You don't know. You don't know.
Nah, a good healing potion works as a vaccine.
Okay, so now combat is over. Carlton has the sword of the Dragonslayer. Nothing else seems to be in this area. What do you want to do next?
I think we
Victory
should
dot
head out.
honk.
I say, should we just head out or?
I'm gonna do
Yes?
a victory
Well,
dot
that's basically what we came for, wasn't it? His sword, and that was it.
Yeah. If we stick around, something else might come after us. Not gonna lie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But yeah,
I
I'm gonna use my staff and do a victory dot honk coming
Okay.
out of Evelyn's mouth.
Oh god.
Shocking.
No,
That's
what
a
the
quack. That's not a honk. I've got to get a photo of this tonight. Okay, so you're heading out of the actual the area.
thing.
Yeah.
What's that centaur? Stab us in the back now.
Okay, so you
Oh,
head
God.
back out.
Takes the
Addicted.
sword and stabs us with it.
Between you manage to get yourselves back over the pit safely this time. Traversing back down the corridor. You can go back the way. You're right there.
I was just picturing using Malkith as a bridge because the width of the pit was 5 feet. She's 6 feet tall. And that's not joking arm length.
I mean, most of you were over 5 feet, so I won't worry. Could have used any of you. That's why I said most of you.
Hey, look, the stream looks sad.
I am very
Oh my. Oh, 4-9. So close.
I wonder
3 inches
if
short,
it
never
wasn't
mind.
doing the ads before. I think that might be because they have the subscription now.
Dude, I'm 4'8".
What you on about?
The Streamloots ads. That might be because they have subscriptions now.
Yeah, it's a new feature that they've got in it anyway.
Ah.
Anyway, we'll see whether I carry on Streamloots or not.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure, you see. You see? Do you see? Do you see? Right, so yes, you make your way back down the corridor to the intersection. The way you came round originally, the corridor curving around back to the southeast, or you could go the other way to the northwest.
I think we should just leave.
Yeah.
Sounds to me like the DM wants us to go that way.
Nope, it's entirely.
If anyone wants us to go there, then let's go the
Nope, not
opposite.
at all. I'm just presenting you the options that are there. That's all. You've done the bit that I wanted you to do.
Yeah, so I
Oh.
think
Yeah, we'll go.
now that we've actually done
back
the
the
quest,
way-
I think we should
yeah.
leave.
We could always come back once we're a bit more stronger. Like, that's always an option
Yes,
if we want to
perfect,
explore the
Brandon.
rest.
A bit more stronger.
A bit more stronger. I mean, you
Yes.
your main aim was to go there
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
so,
find the sword. Whether there's
Yeah.
anything else here, who knows?
I'm actually surprised no one took the dragon
Well,
bones.
Obviously, I
I
know.
was gonna do
but
it, weren't we? And
Yeah,
forgot.
we were gonna take the skull.
Go out like
Casting your mind back, you remember, as this was such a huge freaking dragon, the skull is about 20 foot long and about 10 foot wide.
Okay, never mind.
We should have taken like a horn or something.
Carlton's carry it.
Yeah, unless you have a bag of holding or rope to strap it
Yeah,
to your back, I don't think you'd be able to carry the horn either.
We need to get a bag of holding.
Depends on if it's in, like,
A bag of holding is great, but you can only put in it stuff that
Something that
is small
fits
enough to
within.
actually fit in the bag. It doesn't stretch
Oh,
endlessly.
yeah.
It's a pocket dimension, but you still need to be able to place it in the
That's the one I'm
dimensions of
thinking
the
of,
bag.
sir.
Mm.
I can't remember. Can't be bothered right now.
Right, so
Okay.
yeah, let's head out then.
So you're gonna head.
Party head out.
He's
Yeah,
back.
Leave. Go back the way we went.
So you work your way back around. You see the two dancing lights sort of back in your periphery as you round the corner, and they make the way back the way. They make the way away from you again, back towards the other sides of the tunnels. As you wind your way back to the staircase. So yeah, you arrive back at the staircase, the rest of the tunnel leading round to the west. The staircase is right there. Which way are you gonna go?
I think we should just go up the staircase.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, you make your way back out to the staircase, winding its way back up into the daylight. You crest out of the barrow, holding your eyes against the sunlight because of the how dark it was within there. Yeah, you're back up to the top of the barrow. You can see the centaur down at the bottom where you made your camp. As he sees you cresting over the top of the barrow, sort of trots up towards you in the voice that he used previously that sounds nothing like the one that I'm about to do because I can't bloody remember what it was. I'm trying to think of the one from Harry Potter. Harry Potter.
No, that was terrible.
No, it was more of a posh one,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Yes.
Yes. That sounds
Well met, friends. How went your traversal of the Dragon Barrow?
well. It took us 3 weeks, but we're here.
Oh, I did not realize it was that long.
Yeah, I think time passes differently down there.
Felt like we were there forever.
Oh God, freaking no.
Did you find what you sought within the barrow?
Yes, we did find the sword.
Oh, you found the sword of Lady Algonda, did you?
Gryffindor.
Alagonda. Lady Alagonda.
Is this the centaur doing this, or is this just the DM?
No, that's just me. That's just me.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Alrighty.
So, what is your next quest?
Well, I think we should make camp and have a rest.
I mean, it's only been an hour since you broke camp the first time.
We already told you it's been 3 weeks for us.
Oh,
Yeah, we tired.
I didn't realize it was a pocket dimension. Well,
Yes.
amazing.
Portal as soon as you get to the bottom of the staircase.
I should maybe head inside and check it out for myself. Did you have any
Yeah,
trouble with the floating lights in there?
Yeah, one attacked us, but we killed it very quickly. We
Okay,
ignored the other two.
I see.
I was shocked.
Oh, a little joke, I fear. It's a very little joke. Never mind, eh? So, do you remember our conversation from the last time we met over 3 weeks ago?
No, because like we said, it's been 3 weeks.
Well,
For you, it's only been an hour, so you must remember.
what was that, pirate captain?
I said you want us to go and check out that ring of stones for you.
Yes. I could guide you to the Circle of Thunder, as it is called.
Do you know what we could do?
What's that
Go
sound?
see Falcon again.
I was gonna say Giowa could turn into a horse, right? And then like people can ride on Giowa's back, and then everyone else can ride on the centaur's back, and we'll make it in like no time.
Oh, that would be amazing. Better ask
That's
Sam, though.
insane that the frickin' centaur would let you.
Yeah.
Better ask Sam. I'm happy to do it, but it sounds awesome.
Sounds really cool.
Is anyone going to ask him, or?
No,
He's less
apparently
likely
not.
to say no to a child, so I think.
Oh my
But
God.
the child is not going to be the one doing it.
Who would be on who if we did it?
I think Malkith should walk.
No. I think the
There's
lighter.
too-
I
too
think the
many
lighter
of you,
people should
too
go on
heavy
me.
or too big
Yeah,
to
you've
go
got
on
a
too long.
you got a paladin in full like chainmail armor. You got a giant hulking dragonborn in natural armor.
Who for the first
You've got a-
campaign was just naked.
You've got a semi-drunken pirate touting God knows how many swords and a makeshift spyglass
Malkith has been dressed for the last few sessions.
and 53 bottles of wine. And then you've got Evelyn.
The actual person who could ride horses.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yeah, like,
I just say, are we going through with it or not?
No.
I don't think so, to be
yeah,
honest.
bear in mind that by default, Malkith weighs 189 pounds and she's carrying 22.5 pounds of stuff. She weighs 211 pounds right now.
Oh, dear me.
I think riding horses is very
Evelyn weighs like less than half of you.
I think Malkith needs to go on a diet.
Ouch.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm happy to go through with it. Someone needs to ask Xanth, though.
I don't think it'll be able.
Actually, Malkith weighs less than the average dragonborn.
What was that noise?
That was an excited laugh, I believe.
The average dragonborn weighs 250 pounds.
Oh my god. What the hell?
Can you smell what the rock is cooking?
That is 113 kilograms.
Bro, what?
Bruh.
I just wild shape into a riding horse.
At this point, you would better off a rhino, but oh wait, you haven't seen a rhino.
Rana.
I don't think I can even turn into a rhino yet.
No, first of all, we don't know if they're in this world, and second of all, you need to see one, don't you?
No, I think it's on
It also depends on the challenge rating of the creature
Yeah.
as to
yes.
what they can wild shape into.
How much?
I think we're better off just walking.
I've already
Yeah.
turned into a horse.
He's already a
You're
horse.
still gonna be, you're still gonna be walking.
I know, but I'm
Unless-
already a horse.
How much did Malkith weigh again? Sorry. 200.
No, 189 pounds.
89. You weigh 109 more than Evelyn.
So who are the lightest
Yeah, I'm
two in the group?
maybe 5.
Oh god, the discussions you guys have.
So is Xanth just overhearing all this conversation?
Yeah, he's just sort of stood there.
Confused.
No, just not exactly confused, but so what do you weigh? 189.
Yeah, pounds.
I mean, you're laughing. That's only 13.5 stone.
Damn.
Yeah, it's just right now. I'm laughing at the fact the conversation's just gone like this.
I weigh more than that.
But yeah, I've already turned into a horse.
There you go. I weigh 214. How's about that then, eh?
Not too bad.
You're not a dragon.
Depends who you talk to.
Oh. But yeah, I've already turned into a horse, so. feel like just going over to Xanth and seeing if he can speak horse.
Just looks at you. Weren't you the little druid boy?
My God.
Yes. I see. And just looks back to the rest of you.
Oh, excuse me.
What?
So, are you going to head towards where the Xanth is taking you? Or what are you going to do?
I'ma just
Yeah.
do what the rest of the party
Okay,
does.
so,
I'll make
as
the
you-
gesture for them to get on my back.
did you hear that? Gioa is
Yeah.
gesturing for somebody to get on his back. He
Oh.
wants to give somebody a piggyback ride as a horse.
Who's the most damaged? Because that would make sense for them.
Malkuth, I think. Yeah,
I am
absolutely
the
is.
horse's back. Melketh climbs onto Gio's
He
back.
could do it. He could do it. He could cope with that weight. It's all good.
Yeah.
Just make an animal handling check.
Oh my god.
Hey, I have a +2 to it.
I'm helping.
That is a nat 1.
I'm trying to help. So can she get advantage on this? Because I'm helping as well.
Yes, go
I
for
already
it.
rolled. Okay, fine, I'll roll again.
It don't matter because you don't actually need an animal handling check. I just wanted you to roll it anyway.
I'll roll it.
Make a Gioa
Oh
handling.
my god.
Make a Gioa handling check.
Not possible.
No.
Handle Gioa.
Exactly.
Actually, I discovered you can add custom skills.
What?
Oh god. So
Just custom Gioa handling.
I feel like just starting to do what those like rideable bull toy things are, where you have to try and stay on top of them.
oh, for God's sake, he's doing a bucking bronco now.
I feel like just doing that. I'm not
Oh no,
actually-
he's not actually, but you know.
Yeah, just
Right,
like doing a
so-
fucking bronco.
Following your success at a cost in the Dragon Barrow, you made your way out, found Xanth, who is now leading you. We couldn't find that clip. How rude. Towards your next adventure. We will call it there for tonight's stream. Because you got to disappear off, haven't you, Tony?
Yeah.
So yes, thank you guys. It's been a fun one. Another interesting one to work out. With a different type of enemy. But yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, we need.
Success. We got Carlton unconscious again.
Yep.
So just another one to
I
add
saved
to his
him
list.
for once as well.
I know. Another one to add to his list. So yeah, we'll make sure we'll let him know when he comes back.
To have it belt though.
You can't pass a big combat without falling at least once.
We need the 4 pictures that sum up the stream again.
Oh, I don't know if he'll have time to do that.
Yeah. Probably work.
Maybe give it half an hour. Maybe 3 or 4 minutes. Or whatever. Right, but yes. Yes, we'll end it here. So thank you very much, everybody. You've been pleasures. Let's see who's not here for next week's stream, shall we?
Yeah.
It's always got to be somebody. But yeah, the rule now, if there's at least 3 of you plus me, then we're doing it. Whatever. So there. Right. Good night. God bless. I'm going to roll an ad break because we haven't had a break tonight because I thought there's no point.
Oh.
So, no. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Laters.
Bye.
Bye.
I mean, I do this, but everybody can still hear me anyway, so...
Yeah. That was a good session. I was looking up the different like magical containers, like bottles.
We got a metagamer here. We got a metagamer here.
I was really curious, like, what kind of weird ones there were. And there's one called the Scarab of Lenostas. And it basically can hold any weapon. It will change its size to accommodate any weapon. Another one, though, it will repair any sword that goes into it, but it takes an hour and you cannot perform anything. Actually, you can't even rest during that time that is restoring the sword. I like this one potion bottle. When you speak the command word for it, be it friendly or otherwise, your target is forced to drink the contents. If they're within, I think it says 10 feet? Yeah. Per cast roll.
So you can just say the word and then they just chug whatever's in it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're like, that goblin, like, command word, that goblin, and then let's say it's a potion of poison, they're forced to drink the poison.
You just say skinky doody and they just have to chug the poison.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.